Hello, how are you? This is Matthew. I'm going to take you on a pretty depressing walk. Not for me, but I'm going to show you some things that are happening right underneath our nose. And if this was 4D, you'd be able to smell the walk that we're about to go on. We're just outside the Halifax dockyard, Lower Water Street. We're just going to go up the hill a bit. It'll connect to Barrington, which is a main thoroughfare that connects Dartmouth, points beyond, and it's a direct route right into the city. So let's go for a walk. I'm going to turn the camera around here. I'll explain what's happening up here. The Cogswell Exchange, you can go online, check that out as well. I want you to have a look at this. Beyond that dirt pile, it's a natural buffer of trees that separates the Halifax dockyard and the Halifax harbor from Barrington. Really, that's what it does. This is my regular walk home. I walk this route. Now, a few moments ago, I said route. Back to Canadian. I walk this route twice a day. And the reason I wanted to point out this natural canopy is because soon it will be gone. Fall will be here. The leaves will fall. And we'll see what will be exposed. But I'm going to take you on a journey right now to give you a preview of what everyone else is going to see when these leaves fall. So, for all those that had COVID-19, I sympathize with you. Even with my shots, this is probably the fastest I've walked in a couple of weeks. Been getting lots of sleep, just working, going home, having a bite to eat, and just taking advantage of not having to be to work until 8 o'clock the next morning. Just getting some well-rested shut-eye. Thanks for hanging out. It's been a while. A lot going on. I may do a separate show later. But the data's just rolled over. So I have lots of data, and if we hang out for 10-15 minutes, that's totally fine, because I want to show you what I've been seeing for months. So as I turn this around, you can see it's a beautiful Thursday afternoon, just after 6 o'clock. It's about 22 degrees. This is Matthew. This is Facebook Live. How are you? I'm going to keep turning the camera back and forth, but I'm going to tell you a story as we make our way towards this just a very sad situation, and the reality in Halifax and in every other major city across Canada. I'm going to take you down in here right now, okay? I'm going to take you down in here right now. I am by myself, for the record. I am in the natural forested, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful walk. But I'm going to take you down into what looks like an abandoned homeless camp. So I'm just trusting that nothing bad is going to happen down here, because I don't think anyone's been here in quite some time. So let's go for a walk. I will make myself known, because I know there are people in this area. So I'm just going to keep the camera turned around in body cam mode right now. But I know once I get down over the hill, I'll be fine. There doesn't seem to be anyone here. This is not something that should be done by unsupervised children. So I'm just going to take a little bit of time here, just so I can get my bearings, make sure that that all is good. Because there's lots of ways out of here. I don't think that sign belongs there. So I've been wanting to come down in here for a while now. But this is a very similar scenario to what we would have seen out west. Oh, I just went through a big spider web. Sorry, buddy, you worked hard on that, and you have probably been here for a long time. Time to start over. Okay, sorry. There's the sign that's supposed to be up for the tourists to see. Okay. Yeah, it's been like this for a while. Okay, let's get on up out of here. Oh, I just went through another spider web. If someone can do me a favor, thank you for the live views. Brian, how are you? If someone can do me a huge favor right now, can you screenshot this? I'm just going to take 5 seconds to look into the camera, and if someone can screenshot this and send it to me, even in the comments here, that'd be greatly appreciated. So I'm just going to stand still for 5 seconds here. Cool, thank you. Okay, I'm just going to tell a quick story here. This bothers me. This upsets me. Not because it's litter or people have just abandoned their belongings or someone else's belongings. It's the fact that this is one example of at least half a dozen in this stretch along Barrington. We need to rethink how we are. There's a rat up there. I can't believe there's a rat up here. I'm terrified of rats. No, he's going over there. Okay, thank you. We can't seem to get to a point. We're not helping the homeless now. What would be a really good start is a livable wage. A livable wage, yes. Because this is what happens when you go too long on a livable wage. Inflation is at an all-time high. I'm worried. You should be worried. If you have kids, you should certainly be worried. I'm just going to show you this one here. But listen, this is how I'm going to end this. And this may be a shameless plug. This is what I want to do. I was just talking with my mother back and forth here a few moments ago because I wanted to mention this. I was born in 73. In the late 70s, for some unknown reason that only I know, somewhere tucked away in the back of my brain, I would wander into campgrounds when we were camping, obviously, with the family, and get up on picnic tables and start singing. That's my first recollection of being in front of people and entertaining people. And to this day, not knowing why, that the 2 or 3 Ronnie Millsap songs that I knew, and I only knew a few lyrics of those, people would give me candy and change. That was my first interaction with complete strangers, entertaining. Church choirs, church plays, plays in high school, lip syncs, doing lip syncs and kicking ass way before lip sync was on television. So to the pioneers at Woodstock High School, whoever kicked off that first lip sync, thank you. Graduate. It's now 1992. I take a year off. 92, I enter radio broadcasting. All I've ever heard my whole life is that I've got a face for radio. I love radio. I love doing this. Radio, oh my goodness. So many great days in CJ. Going out west, working for Rock 101. Twice working in the Tower of Power with Brother Jake, Robin LaRose, Martin Strong, Ole the Joke Guy, Corey Miller. I just named off Dean and Hatch. All these years later, they just left such an imprint. Just entertainers. I love entertainers. Love you. I did radio at Mountain FM in Squamish. Did a quick little stint in Port Moody. And nothing against people in radio. To me, what I loved about radio was you were live, you were in the moment, you had to behave yourself. I did. I still do my shows where there's no vulgarity, there's no cursing. You don't understand how that actually takes away from your material when you're in the moment right now. I do things to this day as if my mother is listening and watching, because 9 times out of 10 she is. But radio is, here's 3 songs in a row, here's the weather, this is what's happening in the news, and then your mic is off. No, it wasn't any fun for me. It wasn't. The last time I was in radio in Port Moody, I got back into it just to see if I could get back into it. And put a mic in front of me, I could talk all day. So, to those out there, what I'm doing right now, I wish there would have been people here. Because I would have loved to have talked to them. The who, what, when, where, how, and why. How did you get here? Do you see any light at the end of the tunnel? Look, you're living in the bush in one of the most historic cities. This is a reality here. This is a reality on this 11th day of August, 2022. Can you imagine? I hope you never get here. I hope you never get here, but I can tell you personally that there are people they're right on the friggin' doorstep. Right on the doorstep of this. So I would love for the people who can make a difference. I want to do this. See, this right here, I was so blessed with these vocal cords. And my whole life, all I've ever wanted to do, just like you want to be successful at the gift that you have. So I'm just looking for the opportunity to make a living doing this. That's all I'm asking. Let me sit in front of a microphone for 8 hours a day. I want to provide. I want to be the best provider that I possibly can. Provide so much that it's ridiculous, so much where I got to give it back. I hope you never get here, but I know there are a lot of friggin' people right here in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Pick a province, pick a country that are right on the doorstep of this. They can't afford to be sick. They can't afford to take time off. Are you kidding me? You know how much stress ripples through a house when 2 weeks of work are missing? I hope you never get there. I hope you never get there. This is what I want to do. I wish I could meet every single individual on this planet. I have thousands of stories and I've heard thousands more. I'm not done. I haven't even been here 50 years. If the powers that be allow it, maybe I'll have another 50. You know how many people I could meet in the next half century? That's what I wish for. Give me 2 other people. Give me a crew, and I will take you wherever you want to go. I'm just searching for that individual who can go, wow, this guy's exciting. I follow him anywhere. I think that's some of the most amazing content I've ever put out on the internet. I'll just put that out there. Okay. I'm so thankful that every time I looked down, I didn't see a rat. Let's turn this around. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here live, or you're just watching this at your leisure. Blair, love you, man. Thinking about you, brother. Okay, this is where I saw the rat. Jesus. I think I just scared that kid on the skateboard. Okay, so here we are. So this is where we were. Whew. So, Twyla, how are you? Speaking of people that I miss, here's what I would recommend as I close this out. Share this. Oh, I got to share this. Speaking of share this, I don't know who this individual is, but someone drops off water for the people that are down over the hill. So good on them. So I'm just going to turn to the bush here just to keep people off camera. All right, I'm going to close it out here. I'll close it out saying 2 things. Really looking forward to Saturday, August 20th. Nathan McKinnon, newly crowned Stanley Cup champion, resident of Cole Harbour, he's having his Stanley Cup parade here in Halifax. So looking forward to that. There's going to be like a question and answer period at Grand Parade Square after. So put it out there right now, because the chances are pretty good. The chances are pretty good that I'm going to end up with Nathan McKinnon's name on the Matt TV Canadian Unity flag. Yes, absolutely. Okay, I'm going to close it out with this. All you have to do, and I've said this 1,000 times in the 5 years I've been doing this, just on camera. If you like what you see and you hear at any time, all I'm asking you to do is share. Just share this. Put it up on one of your other pages. Get this out there. Okay, that's all I'm asking. Woo! That was epic. Thanks for the love. Oh, look, turn around here. I don't really agree with that. Not sure why that happens. But whoever's putting out the Aquafina for the people down over the hill, thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. Okay, in true Grant fashion, I'm going to say goodbye again. It's been at least 4 or 5 times. I've probably been saying goodbye for the last 10 minutes. Okay, enjoy your Thursday night. It's nice to see you again. Okay, bye-bye now.